सदियों से ऊँट मालबरदारी, दूध और गोश्त के लिए इस्तेमाल होता रहा है। रेगिस्तानी जहाज़ के लाने वाले इस जानवर के दूध में अल्लाह ताला ने बेशुमार फ़वाइद रखे हैं। गाय के दूध से 3 गुना ज़्यादा विटामिन सी और 10 गुना ज़्यादा आयरन वाला ये दूध जायके में नमकीन होता है। एंटीबॉडीज़, लो फैट्स, अल्फ़ा हाइड्रोक्सी एसिड की भरमार और जूद हज़म होने की वजह से मुख्तलिफ बीमारियों में, जिनमें टीबी, अल्सर, यरकान, एड्स, कैंसर, शुगर, गुर्दे की बीमारियां और जल्दी अमराज में बड़ा मौसर होता है। डॉक्टर्स के मुताबिक
ओंटनी का जो दूध है ये गुर्दों की बीमारियों के लिए भी बहुत मुफीद है और ये ख़ास तौर पे ऐसे मरीज़ों को दिया जाता है जो कि गुर्दों की पथरी की बीमारी में मुब्तला होते हैं और बार बार उनमें पथरी बनने की शिकायत होती है। चूँकि ये सुन्नत नबी भी है और जदीद साइंस ने इसकी अफादियत को भी मज़ीद उसको साबित किया है कि ये गुर्दों में चूँकि डायूरेसिस का काम करती है और पेशाब के बनने के अमल को तेज़ करती है, लिहाजा ऐसे मरीज़ जो कि बार बार गुर्दे की पथरियाँ बनने के बीमारी में मुब्तला होते हैं उनको ये दूध ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए।
ऊँटनी का दूध जो है ये मुकम्मल परफेक्ट डाइट है। ऊँट की दूध की अफादियत इसलिए है कि अल्लाह ताला ने कुरान में इसकी कसम खाई है, जैसे वइलल इब्ल कैफ खुलिकत, वइलल इब्ल कैफ खुलिकत, कसम है ऊँट की कि हमने इसको कैसे पैदा किया है। इसमें इसकी हिकमत है।
ऊँटनी का दूध ऐसी चीज़ों का मरकब है जो कि ग़िज़ा के अलावा बहुत सी बीमारियों के इलाज के लिए भी मुफीद है। खुसूसन इंसानी जल्द को तरोताज़ा करता है और मुँह की झुर्रियों को ख़त्म करने के लिए भी आजमूदा है।
ज़िला टक और इसके नवाई इलाकों में ऊँटनी का दूध 100 रुपये फ़ी लीटर तक फ़रोख्त किया जा रहा है। बेशुमार फ़वाइद के सबब ये अवाम में तेज़ी से मकबूल होता जा रहा है। इसी बढ़ती हुई मांग और ज़्यादा कीमत फ़ी लीटर होने की वजह से बहुत से लोगों ने ऊँटनी के दूध की फ़रोख्त को अपना कारोबार बना लिया है, जिससे इस इलाके की मईशत पर मुस्बत असरात पड़ रहे हैं।
Did you become interested in camel milk?
Absolutely amazing. In 2009, I read an article about camel milk and how beneficial it was for all kinds of illnesses: Crohn's disease, diabetes, autism.
The milk's so unique or
the
different?
The milk is so unique because there's an antibody in that milk that's never been found in another milk. So what does that antibody do? That antibody has the ability to cross a cell barrier and a brain barrier. So it's able to take nutrients into cells and push toxins out. So it's an amazing milk. It's a complete food. Okay. So you could literally live on this milk, which means that you just don't drink a lot of it because it's such a healing milk. And so it tastes like milk.
It tastes like milk.
Tastes like milk. Mm-hmm.
I was feeling
I got all nervous
for nothing. If you give it a little bigger gulp, I taste a little bit of what she was talking about. What did you say? It was
like a little bit of a salty taste.
A little bit of a salty taste. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Now you brought in
nice milk.
Some chocolates.
So there's creams, there's lotions, there's chocolate made from it. Now this is the most expensive chocolate literally in the world.
Wow.
It comes from the Middle East. They milk their camel, they dry the milk, they ship it all the way to Belgium to be made into a chocolate powder. That chocolate is shipped all the way back to the Middle East and made into candy. So this is candied chocolate little camel.
Her son is lactose intolerant.
With cow's milk, it actually made my children more phlegmy. They felt sick after drinking cow's milk. And with the camel's milk, they don't seem to have any effect. They can drink as much as they like every day. There's actually 4 of us drinking it at home, so and having it every day on your cereal and in milkshakes and using it for cooking.
Do you want some camel milk?
Mel Borcher discovered camel milk after her son Jaya was diagnosed with a serious allergy to dairy.
It has been quite amazing because after 2 months giving it to him, like his hives he always developed by just touching him with milk, just like the size was just like a little mosquito bite.
She says the milk also soothes Jaya's skin problems, and for that she's willing to pay a premium.
Everything points to camel milk being a really good product. It's relatively low in fat and high in protein. It's rich and full of flavour, and it's consumed widely across the Middle East and other parts of the world.
But the question on everyone's lips is, what does it taste like?
It tastes like milk but without the creaminess.
It's actually a very subtle taste. If you're having it in your coffee, certainly wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Their only real competition is the world's biggest camel dairy in Dubai, which has begun exporting to Europe and is now pushing for access to the US. The United Nations estimates there's more than 200 million potential customers across the globe, and the industry could eventually be worth $10 billion.
So now what we're going to do is take a little bit of milk out of each teat and we're going to have a look at that milk. So,
okay, I'm going to give this a try. I am getting quite a... Oh, there we go. All right. I'm milking camel.
This is a camel dairy farm. When Lauren Brisbane started it 4 years ago, it was the only commercial one in Australia.
It's been difficult because Australians aren't naturally adventurous, particularly in new food types.
Getting the farm up and running wasn't easy, but not as hard as you'd expect. Notably because Australia is actually full of camels. In the 1860s, Afghan camel herders were hired to help explore the country's desert landscapes, bringing thousands of camels with them. But with the advent of trains and cars, camels soon became obsolete, so they were released into the wild. Fast forward to the early 2000s, and Australia was home to more than 1 million camels, which was a problem because those camels caused $10 million in environmental damage each year, according to the government. So officials tried to stop them by killing thousands of camels in 2010. But Lauren felt there was a better way. She saw camels as a cash cow.
There's a worldwide need for camel milk. There's a general knowledge around the world of the health benefits, so a lot of people were looking for it. It doesn't cause a lot of the dysfunction or the allergy reaction that you get from, dairy, cow, dairy milk. So it's easier to digest. Generally, camel milk generally sells for around $25 a litre.
Okay. That's pretty expensive compared to cow's milk.
Look, I think it's expensive because camels don't produce a lot of milk, and the way that you operate a dairy is completely different. But it's a very high-end, healthy product, and to produce that properly is expensive.
Camel milk has been popular in the Middle East and Africa for thousands of years. But Australia is nowhere close to cracking the list of top producers. Lauren thinks she can help expand the product's reach, beyond being just a fad. So we had a chat with her target audience.
Would you be willing to try the camel milk today?
Yeah, all right, sure.
What do you think?
It actually tastes a lot like goat's milk without the pungent taste. So
yeah. You have a little bit of milk here. I'm just going to tell you right away.
A bit of camel milk moustache.
Would you pay $25 for a litre of camel milk?
Maybe once and then see how I go.
Maybe, okay.
It's like 4 times the amount of normal milk, and I guess as a novelty it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
But on a regular basis, I don't know.
Lauren's farm isn't the only one of its kind. Around 12 other camel dairies have popped up in Australia since 2014. And the industry is growing. According to one report, it's projected to grow by 7% globally each year for the next 5 years.
There we go, darling. Quick, thank you.
But Lauren says her approach is different from some of the bigger farms.
Every afternoon, camel cuddling is part of the job.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that is quite a burden.
It is. It's terrible.
It's just horrible.
Yeah.
That must be very hard for you.
Yeah, very hard.
It was really great coming from a perspective that we weren't dairy people, because we looked at camels as camels. And we looked at their needs. If we're going to milk it, what do they actually need as an animal? And he can't.
They love to cuddle.
Hello, sweet pea. This is Rosie.
And from your perspective, is this doing well?
We're breaking even at the moment, and we're just popping over into the profit sector. So when you start anything, it's always difficult, but it's certainly moving along in a nice direction. Let's put it that way.